What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and this morning we're going to be talking about the unreleased content coming to MW3 Season 1, some additional updates to end off the week, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage going up over on detonated.com for those out there that prefer articles instead of videos maybe, or for those who just want to see extended coverage of Call of Duty in the form of the website or even tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. With it being said, we got the following changes confirmed as of the last day and a half by COD Updates over on Twitter. They deployed an update to disable the use of the dual trigger attachment on the Lockwood 300 shotgun in public playlist. It will remain visible in the gunsmith, but will not be usable in match. So I'm sure they'll adjust it as needed later on, but everybody remembers the super shotgun, a part of the Doom bundle, which I know I posted a few clips of as of a couple of months ago. A fix was recently deployed to address issues players were experiencing while playing on servers in Western European region. They will continue to monitor feedback should the issues persist. I was seeing some weird packet loss issues, and I'm sure a lot of people out there were as well. Let me know in the comments if stability is smoother for you guys when playing MW3 or Warzone. And lastly, snowballs have been disabled in the Gulag. I'm sure you guys all saw that crazy funny Dr. Disrespect clip where he's not even able to move in the Gulag yet and gets insta-killed by snowballs before he could even blink. I mean, it was just hilarious, but luckily those have been removed. But also massive special thanks to the amazing PR team over at Call of Duty and Activision for sending over what is easily, and I mean easily, the craziest care package they've sent out yet. I mean, this has got to be one of the coolest mailers. We have a Borealis themed care package here. We got some ornaments, which is funny because I actually don't have any Call of Duty theme ornaments, so there you go. We have the Price and Makarov themes on the ornaments themselves, red and green. We also have a ray gun and Warzone plane, or the infill plane that I also put on my tree there. We got some socks, mittens, got a cashmere scarf there. We got an apron, which is cool, so we could do some cooking. Got a tenderizer with Call of Duty's logo on it. Got to be one of the most badass items they've sent out. And then we have a candle. I actually needed a new one since my Modern Warfare 2 one is just about all out now. Then we got some red and green M&Ms and a Shy Charge Trio, which is absolutely crazy, right? Go ahead and heat or cool off some of my drinks while charging my phone. Hell yeah. And then to end this off, we got some lumps of coal. Also, can't forget about the boarding pass for John Soap McTavish. Rest in peace. I apologize for the spoiler if you haven't finished campaign there, but got a boarding pass from, I think it's Rust or Urzikstan. Absolutely phenomenal. One of the craziest care packages I've ever surprised me with. So gotta love to see the studio spreading some extra holiday cheer aside from the CODmist MW3 event. But there's also a free bundle you guys can redeem if you go ahead and get a subscription to Amazon Prime. You can get a free trial right now if you so please, or maybe you already have Amazon Prime. With that in mind, you can go ahead and get this free bundle here, which comes with a skin for Hutch, a Modern Warfare 2 operator. You get a vehicle skin, a blueprint, a loading screen, and even more. This is a bundle that wasn't that expensive, which came out, I think it was during Season 5 for Modern Warfare 2. And yeah, now it's free. Like I always mention whenever we see these free Amazon Prime type deals, it would be cool if for those out there that ended up buying the bundles for COD points, maybe they can get reimbursed somehow. But that's a system that just doesn't exist yet for Call of Duty. Maybe at some point in the future it actually will. Also wanted to bring up the fact that there are some developer exclusive skins that you might see in some of your matches of multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. I'm not kidding. So developers who work at the studio will get exclusive access to some of these skins, and I'm sure you're going to see hackers or anybody else out there using unlock tools to probably go ahead and force these into their games. But for the most part, you should only see official Call of Duty developers running some of these badass skins. Always love to see the higher ups in corporate giving back to some of the amazing men and women that work on the games that we all love, right? Giving them exclusive calling cards and operator skins, hopefully even some blueprints. That's really cool to see. So let me know what you think about these developer skins down below in the comments. There's also a trick that's going around for the PlayStation exclusive lockpick operator as a part of the first combat pack. Again, this is the final year of Sony exclusivity, which is going to be cool to see how COD changes a bit in the next couple of years. Will they just do combat packs to release for all platforms for free once a month? I wonder how they'll do it later, but you could actually equip the lockpick operator on PlayStation. So go ahead and equip the blueprints, put on the operator, then just hop onto PC and Xbox afterwards. Apparently it works for Warzone and zombies, but multiplayer is a little tricky. If you don't unequip the content, you could run it on other platforms, and that's cool for those out there that maybe have multiple platforms. You can also save the blueprints as custom mods on PlayStation and keep them on other platforms as well. Maybe that works for multiplayer, but I know Medena's tweeted this out over on Twitter a couple of days ago for those out there that maybe you want to give this a shot. But we also got our first look at some brand new skins coming, likely in Season 1 Reloaded. Could even be sooner than that. We'll touch more about release dates and what I think about all those just in a couple of minutes, but we have some new blog post images that came out recently with our brand new CODmist breakdown, and they also mentioned the Vortex event, which begins the first week of January. I'll make it a follow-up video about Vortex in a few days from now, but looking at some of these images here, we got some really crazy looking skins. I mean, we're not sure what bundles these are tied to. I don't think too many leaks have surfaced about some of these skins that you can see, but we got one with horns there. We got one that looks like a beetle. I mean, it would have been cool if we got a blue beetle crossover inside of Call of Duty, right? And we also have one that looks like an operator wearing normal streetwear. Pretty badass. And like I mentioned before when talking about cosmetics for Call of Duty, first off, if you guys aren't into bundles or skins, I get it, but I cover everything here on the channel. So for those that are interested, this video is for you. But if you're not into buying skins or anything, then I totally get it. Respectfully drop your feedback down below in the comments, or maybe click a different video to go ahead and check out. But it does feel like this is definitely a Season 7 of sorts for MW2 in terms of cosmetics. There wasn't this big reset where you have to wait a couple seasons to start getting some cool skins in the item shop. They're kicking it off with some really badass looking operator skins right here in Season 1. Now on top of that, we also got a news roundup from Medena, so went ahead and posted some clean images of upcoming cosmetics and bundles that may be dropping before the mid-season update, but because you don't have release dates for any of these, they could be saved for as far as the mid-season update, which is going to be, I think it's January 17th or whatnot. So we do have Horseman Ultra skins returning. They were first seen in Vanguard, and they're going to start with the War skin with more to come in future seasons. And the first one's actually tied to the Vortex event, which begins the first week of January. So this one, at the very least, we know is coming probably right around the new year. Could even be like this week. And then they just go ahead and promote it more when the Vortex event does drop, because there is an XP focused event tied to the Vortex Ultra skin, where if you run the skin, you'll get more progression and a bit of a boost towards the event, similar to previous XP focused events that we've gotten, like for the COD Endowment, for Makarov, and even for the Dune crossover as of recently. We're also going to be seeing Dark Rituals 4. We've been seeing some Dark Ritual bundles over the last year and a half or whatnot, and this is considered the fourth one, so I believe the first three came out, I think, during MW2, but could have sworn we saw Dark Ritual-like operators and blueprints during Vanguard as well. I could be mistaken there, but we're also going to be seeing the Midnight Run Tracer Pack, which we actually got a glimpse of in the initial Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer reveal trailer. It's crazy that that was a tease for a Season 1 skin or a mid-season 1 skin. Then we also have the Underworld Hades Ultra skin, which actually released prematurely a couple of weeks ago along with the Zombies Ethereum bundle, and I believe the bundles were live for a good maybe 12, 18 hours before they were removed. But for anybody out there that bought them early, you're still able to use them and shouldn't be getting punished or shadow banned for having done that. But moving on to some other packs here, we have the Augmented Human Tracer Pack, which features the Insert Coin Mastercraft here. Really cool, unique inspect animation. I think we talked about this a good couple of weeks ago, but now that we know it's probably a mid-season drop, it's cool to touch on it again, right? We have the blueprint itself, which actually shows a boot up for Advanced Warfare, followed by update requires restart. I doubt that's a hint for an Advanced Warfare 2, but just a callback to the fact that Sledgehammer also fully developed that game in 2014, and they're fully in charge of Modern Warfare 3, of course, as you're probably aware. We also have the Zombies Ethereum Ultra skin. A lot of people probably bought this one. It was released by accident, like I said a little bit earlier. And then we, of course, have the Royal Flush bundle also coming to the game. Like I said, not all these bundles are for Reloaded. Some of them may be, but you never know when it comes to the release dates, which brings me to my last point here in this video. Things are kind of weird with bundles this year. So usually what the Twitter data miners and all the hackers typically do, at least over the last couple of years, is to go ahead and post a release schedule for all bundles every season, right? Usually the Battle Pass blog post, which gives us information about upcoming seasonal cosmetics, that blog would usually give us a couple of release dates for some of the bundles, and the hackers would provide us with a bunch of other ones. But as of this year, there is a bit of a change that I wasn't expecting, which is that in the files of MW3, according to these hackers and data miners, release dates are no longer provided for any bundle, and they also chose not to put any release dates in the Season 1 Battle Pass blog post. So I guess that keeps things a bit of a mystery as to what bundles are releasing on what days. The element of surprise is cool. It's a bit harder to maybe plan around when a bundle's supposed to come out, because it's harder for us to know if one's coming out and then not sure if I'm going to review it or not. But other than that, the element of surprise is pretty cool with this one. It's unclear if they'll start providing us release dates again or if they'll leak out, but as of now, we just don't know anything about when any of these skins are going to be coming in Season 1. But I also think it might have pissed off the studio a little bit when there were leaked release dates for certain bundles and expectations were being set for cool skins. People were getting excited for certain drops, and then the day would come and a different bundle would release in the leaked one's place, because yeah, no matter if release dates are leaked or not, things are subject to change, right? Unless officially said by the studio, and even when that happens, things could still change, right? So keep that in mind. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on some unreleased content coming to MW3 Season 1 in terms of cosmetics? Figured I'd make a bit of a news roundup to kind of close out the week here, and also talk about some bundles that you guys may be interested in. Also, how are you feeling about the additional updates that were just released to the game, as well as the Christmas care package? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.